I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise if you hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip with your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to iRacing Outlaws TV. Tonight, it's the grand finale live here at the Eldora Speedway for the 2022 Eldora Track Championship. 360 sprint cars on the program for tonight. Hot laps are currently underway on the speedway at the moment, and well, it's going to be a cracking night of sprint car racing. This track is going to be mint. Hopefully everyone enjoys all the action here tonight here at Eldora Speedway. We can't wait to see who's going to be crowned the Eldora Track Champion here tonight at Eldora Speedway. So we're going to check out some cars on the racetrack. Let's have a look and see who's rolling around out there at the moment. And first car featured on tonight's program, there it is, the JSI Racing HOBBS Trenching and Boring Beat the Dark 81 Racewear, number 16. That's Tony Walsh on the speedway at the moment. Rolling around in turn number 1 and 2 in car number 16. I think Craig Sheeran is out there as well in the Concut Excavations number 72 car as well for tonight. So see what Craig can do. Good to see him in the house for tonight. Also got an Elite Sim Performance on board that race car. Neville Olf out there as well in car number 21, I would believe, in the APS entry. So good to see Nev in the house for tonight as well. And well, race fans, there is one of our main sponsors behind the scenes here with not just iRacing Outlaws TV, but also with the JSI Racing Sim Sports team, the HOBBS Trenching and Boring Beat the Dark 81 Racewear, CD Cinematography's 27 Designs, number 64. It's Brent Hobbs. So Brent Hobbs out there as well in the NCS HOBBS Trenching and Boring black and green number 64 entry. How about this guy as well behind the Dino's Pizza 00 car? It's Darren Silcock, and Darren has been absolutely unreal the last couple of weeks on the stream as well. So we saw him in the UMP Modified Series. We see him on a Sunday night behind the wheel of 00 car as well. We've seen him here with, so far the last 3 weeks with the Eldora Track Championship. We've seen him in the midget, not just also the late model as well, but so too the UMP Modified. And tonight he's behind the wheel of the 360 sprint car. So we'll see what happens tonight with the Dino's Pizza Fortnite sponsored 00 car. Also on the racetrack as well, this guy, one of the main men behind the JSI Racing Sim Sports team, driving the JSI Racing HOBBS Trenching and Boring Beat the Dark 81 Racewear, Valvoline sponsored number 12, Jason Crawford. So good to see Crawford on the track for tonight as well. One of the main men as again, behind the scenes with the JSI Racing Sim Sports team, along with his partner in crime, Jason Burke, as well, behind the scenes with not just this league, but also with the team as well. So good to see Crawford in the grey, yellow and black number 12 car for tonight. So far, race fans, those are the cars out on the racetrack. As you can see, the track already starting to slicken off in hot laps already, so I would believe the track would be as is for tonight. So we'll let some cars go around the racetrack. Race fans, you can see already and hear these cars motor along here at Eldora Speedway. So massive big thanks to all our sponsors: Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group, Crawford Designs, so too HOBBS Trenching and Boring, 81 Racewear. And how cool that they threw up the gloves as well the last couple of weeks with the Eldora Track Championship. So cool to have Josh Walton do that with 81 Racewear. So cool to be involved with Josh and the team as Crawford pulls it up on the main straightaway in the JSI Racing number 12 car. He'll head back to the pit area So as we take a look at this beautiful facility here in Rossburg, Ohio, this track very well renowned in real life sprint car racing, so too in late models and midgets as well. This track has played host to a lot of the races with the nice Energy Drink World of Outlaws Sprint Car Championship. And tonight we come back to this beautiful facility on the iRacing.com service. So big thanks to everyone watching online for tonight. Hello to Nathan Vanderwacker tuning in online tonight, your SKAA go-kart champion on the dirt. I've seen some videos on Facebook with Nathan potting around the track in his go-kart, so very cool to see that as well, Natto. Good to see Leanne Burke tuning in as well, so to Daniel Nickel, Charlie Bowen, and everyone else as well. So we'll see what this track can bring us tonight here at Eldora Speedway. We'll let Hot Laps continue here on the racetrack, and we'll be back on the other side of this with qualifying here live tonight for the grand finale, the 2022 Eldora Track Championship, live here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Well, race fans, as we officially welcome you to tonight's racing here at Eldora Speedway. Qualifying is currently underway right now. Let's take a look at some cars on the racetrack. First car out on the racetrack for tonight, driving car number 64, Brent Hobbs. As Hobbsy on the racetrack for tonight. Brent Hobbs currently quick time with a 13.441. Gets knocked back to second quick. Brock Lewis goes quicker with a 13.306. Oh, it's already on right now, race fans. Qualifying. We are only up to so far. It doesn't take long. So Brock Lewis is currently a quick time man so far. 13.306. As we'll take a look at some other cars on the racetrack as well. There is Tony Walsh, who is currently 13th quick at the moment. Jumps to position number 10 with a 13.474. Neville Alfie second quick, 13.312. Then back to Jason Burke with a 13.364. Bonzi fourth quick with a 13.371. And your current series points leader as well coming into tonight is Craig Sheeran with a 13.418. He's currently 8th quick on the racetrack as well for tonight. Jason Crawford out there as well. He is 11th quick with a 13.473. Literally 1/1000th of a second between position number 12 and position number 13. So, as well, Riley Matos on the racetrack. So too, Aiden Perdue. Good to see Aiden on the racetrack as well for tonight, driving car number 37. That is the Dynamic Sim Sports entry. He is 6th quick with a 13.384. And I'm pretty sure he also contested in the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car iRacing Championship as well. So, Riley Matos in the fence on the main straightaway. So, we will take a look at your qualifying results thus far, race fans. Brock Lewis, quick time, 13.306. It's going to be awesome here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Let's take a look at your qualifying results. Brock Lewis, Neville Olf, Jason Burke, Russell Bonzi, Caden Stoll, your top 5. Then back to Aiden Perdue, Braden Morosky, Rico Robles, Craig Sherman, Riley Matos to round out your top 10. Well, race fans, here is your grid right now for heat race number 1. James McDonald in the 17 will start for on to his outside driving car number 12. The main man behind the scenes here with JSI Racing, it's the 12 machine of Jason Crawford. Position number 3, driving car number 88, that'll be Riley Matos. To his outside, driving car number 27. For SRV, Road Freight, and Valvoline, it's Braden Morosky. Position number 5, driving car number 42 from Queensland, it's Russell Bonzi. Position number 6, your quick time man here tonight, driving car number 8, that is Brock Lewis. Position number 7, driving car number 54, it's Tom Storr. Position number 8, driving car number 44 tonight, from the last and final position, that'll be the 44 machine of Caden Barker. Well, race fans, here we go. Heat race number 1, 10 laps the distance. Here tonight at Eldora Speedway, sprint car style. How good to have the wings back on top of these race cars. So James McDonald starting on the pole position, the Transport Equipment Hire Pumper KMS Hot Rod Coloured Scheme number 17 car. So as we will get set to go green. So not sure what's going on with the front row. James McDonald's dropped right back. So as we get set to go, green flag is out for heat race number 1. Down to turns number 1 and 2 we go for the first time. McDonald takes the race lead down the back straight away. Matos up into position number 2. Crawford in the top 3 right now. Through turns number 3 and 4 and down the main straight. 1 down, 9 to run. Here in heat race number 1 as we go back down to turn number 1 and 2. James McDonald is your race leader into turn number 3 and 4. Crawford on the top side of the speedway. Here comes Morosky as well. Braden Morosky into turn number 1 and 2 in the SRV Road Freight Valvoline number 27. Runs around the top side of the speedway. Into turn number 3 and 4. Jason Crawford is looking for a pole shuffle start here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Goes around the top side of Riley Matos. Puts Matos back to position number 3. Matos fights back on the inside. They go wheel to wheel down the main straight away. We're now 4 down and 6 to run. Into turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straight. Into corners number 3 and 4 this time. Riley Matos back there in position number 4, but here comes your fast time man. Oh, Brock Lewis. Lewis up into position number 3 down the back straight away in the speedshop51.com. Number 8 car. As we roll down the main straight away into turn number 1 and 2. How good with the sprint cars. With this time into turn number 3 and 4, we'll have 3 laps to go. Here in heat race number 1. Into turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straight away we go. Through turns number 3 and 4. Back down to 1 and 2. McDonald still your race leader. Here comes Jason Crawford though, looking to the inside in turn number 3 and 4. Jason Crawford knocking on the rear door of your race leader. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go for the final time. Down the back straight away. Jason Crawford looking for the race win into turn number 3 and 4. Can't get the job done. James McDonald will win heat race number 1. Jason Crawford for 2nd. Brock Lewis 3rd. Riley Matos 4th. And Russell Bonzi in the top 5. Oh my giddy aunt race fans. If that doesn't tell you how good tonight's racing is going to be, well, you haven't seen sprint car racing before. McDonald gets the job done by .162 at the start line. Crawford for 2nd, Matos, Lewis, Bonzi, Morosky, Storr and Barker to round out your 8-car field. Here's your grid right now for heat race number 2. It's going to be Matty Johnson on the front row to his outside driving car number 16. That'll be Tony Walsh. Brent Hobbs in car 64 will start from position number 3 to his outside driving the TJS Sim Sports number 3. That is Rico Robles. Position number 5, driving car number 2, that is Caden Stoll to his outside driving car number 21. From position number 6, that's Neville Ulf. Position number 7, and good to see this man behind the wheel tonight, driving the United Sim Sports Titan Garages and Carports number 11, that is Mr. Midget Racer out of Queensland, Harry Stewart. So good to see Harry in the field for tonight. Check out that beautifully presented number 11 car. So that is the way his car is presented in real life sprint car racing as well. Normally has in real life racing, it's car 96, I do believe, for Harry Stewart. Well, race fans, here we go. Heat race number 2. 10 laps. With Matthew Johnston in car number 48 on the front row. To his outside will be Tony Walsh. We are set to go green as we are right now. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go for the first time. Johnston with the race lead. Walsh falling back to the 3rd position. Hobbs up into position number 2. Here comes Caden Stoll to the inside on Walsh. Can't get the job done. Robles round the outside. The Flying Mexican. Round the top side of the speedway in the TJS Sim Sports number 3. Harry Stewart there as well in car number 11. He's on the top side of the speedway as well on the cushion. Trying to follow in the footsteps of Rico Robles. Johnston has the race lead though. Hobbs is under attack with Johnston. Into turn number 1 and 2. Brent Hobbs takes the race lead in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go to turn number 3 and 4. Johnston takes the race lead back in turn number 3. Rico Robles has gone from third to first in one foul swoop. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go this time. Down the back straight away as we go. Nearly 4 wide down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. Stewart right round the top side. Harry Stewart in the title garages and carports. United Sim Sports number 11 takes the race lead. He started from position number 7. He's up to the top spot. As we are going yellow, yellow, yellow. I tell you what, race fans. OMG. Tonight's racing has been phenomenal well in heat race number 2. So, this time, Harry Stewart is your race leader. Brent Hobbs is back there in second. Matthew Johnston in position number 3. So Harry Stewart in car number 11 is your race leader. Got 81 racewear on the side of that race car. So too Titan garages and carports. So as we are set to go once again, race fans. Harry Stewart set to lead the field away. In car number 11. Brent Hobbs will restart on his outside. Pace car off the field. We got a green-white checking situation. We're back to green. Down to turn number 1 and 2 we go. Stewart straight to the top side of the speedway. Down the back straight away we go to turn number 3 and 4 this time. Down the main straight away. Harry Stewart takes the white flag this time. Brent Hobbs back there in position number 2. Matty Johnston back there in position number 3. Caden Stoll in the 4th spot. Meanwhile, through turn number 3 and 4, Harry Stewart will take the win in heat race number 2. Brent Hobbs will settle for second. Matty Johnston in position number 3. Caden Stoll in position number 4. And wowee. So we will take a look at your results for heat race number 2. There it is. Harry Stewart, Brent Hobbs, Matthew Johnston, Caden Stoll, Nova Olf, Rico Robles and Tony Walsh to round out your 7-car field. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is your grid right now for heat race number 3. Mitchell Sparrow will start the 71 from position number 1 to his outside driving car number 49. That's Regan Edwards. Position number 3, driving car 00, the Dino's Pizza entry. That'll be Darren Silcock to his outside. Driving the number 72 car for Iridium Sim Sports, it's Craig Shearer. Position number 5, driving car number 37 tonight. Good to see him in the field. That's Aidan Perdue. Position number 6, driving car number 74 for JSI Racing Sim Sports team. That'll be Jason Burke. Position number 7, driving car number 29. That'll be David Clifford and Todd Gaudry. In car number 77, we'll start from position number 8. So race fans, as we get set to go right now for heat race number 3. Mitchell Sparrow, Regan Edwards on the front row, Darren Silcock and Craig Shearer in row number 2. As we get set right now, race fans, pace car off the infield, we're green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Edwards looks to take the race lead down the back straight away. Sparrow takes it back in turn number 3. Through turns number 3 and 4 this time by 1 lap down. We got 9 to run. Mitchell Sparrow in the BP Fuels number 71 car. Runs through turn number 3 and 4 this time. Darren Silcock up into position number 3. as Aiden Purdue is in hot pursuit and looking for position for 3 right round the top side of the speedway. Takes third position down the back straightaway, does Aiden Purdue. In turn number 3 and 4, now looks for second over Edwards. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Aiden Purdue is absolutely on a mission right now in car number 37. It is all on right now. That 37 machine is on song. As we rocket through turns number 3 and 4 this time and down the main straightaway. Purdue with a slide job in 1 and 2. Takes the race lead over Mitchell Sparrow. Down to turn number 3 and 4 we run this time. Sparrow tries to fight back. On the inside of Purdue, can't make it work though. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. Slide job return from Mitchell Sparrow. Purdue turns it back underneath him. Can't do so in turn number 3 and 4. Tries to get in turn 1 and 2, but right around the top side of the speedway. They make contact. Purdue upside down in turn 1, number 3 and 4. Wow. I tell you what, that 37 car was absolutely on a roll. As Mitchell Sparrow will get shown the white flag this time. The BP Fuels number 71 car. So through turn number 3 and 4 for the final time, and Mitchell Sparrow will win heat race number 3. Regan Edwards will settle for second. Darren Silcock third. Craig Sheeran fourth, and Aiden Purdue to round out the top 5. I tell you what, race fans. Wow. What a race for the grand finale. We'll take a quick look at your results for heat race number 3. And that was your final heat race of the night as well. Mitchell Sparrow, Regan Edwards, Darren Silcock, Craig Sheeran, Aiden Purdue, Jason Burke, David Clifford, and Todd Gaudry to round out your 8-car field. Well, race fans, we take a look right now at your last chance qualifier to get into tonight's A main. Russell Bonzi, Neville Olf on the front row with Aiden Purdue, Braden Morosky, Rico Robles, Jason Burke, Tom Stewart, Tony Walsh. Then you're back to David Clifford, Caden Barker, and Todd Gaudry to round out your 11, or should I say, yes, 11 cars on the speedway. Now, I'm not sure, no cars lining up. It does yet. Oh, yep, there we go. So we just have to wait for the cars to show up on the racetrack. So, race fans, 15 laps is on the board. So, as far as tonight's B main goes, we've got 8 cars on the racetrack, 3 cars not making the call here in tonight's B main. So we will have all of these cars transfer through to tonight's sprint car A main. And tell you what, race fans, that tonight's A main is going to be wicked for the sprint cars here tonight. So Russell Bonzi currently sitting about 4th or 5th in points from what I heard earlier in the Total Parts Plus Russell's Racing Engines, number 42. So Aiden Purdue already looking to the outside. Around the top of the racetrack, we got contact in turn 3 and 4. And oh dear, we got cars upside down on the racetrack, and that is not what you want to see in tonight's B main. So, I think there just may have been the simple factor of not enough racing room given. So I think that may have been Aiden Perdue looking for a move that was impossible. So, race fans, as we will get set to re-rack 'em and re-stack 'em here tonight at Eldora Speedway. So, as we will get set to re-rack and re-stack these race cars. Jason Burke up into position number 3. Tony Walsh in the top 4. As Aiden Perdue in car number 37 taking a rear field in that one, obviously cause of the primary caution. So as we will get set to go this time by double file restart. You can see the damage on the Morosky car. Very badly damaged top wing on that race car. That machine will be an absolute menace to drive for Braden Morosky in car number 27, the SRV Road Freight Valvoline sponsored number 27 entry. Hails all the way out of Queensland. So as we get set to go, race fans, never off your race letter, we're back to green. As we head back down to turn number 1 and 2, off on the top side of the speedway, here comes Robles in the Dynamic Sim Sports, TJS Sim Sports number 3. Through turns number 3 and 4 this time by, down the main straightaway, back down to 1 and 2. Robles takes away race leader away from Neville Olf. Into turn number 3 and 4. Olf fights back to the inside on Robles. Meanwhile, Robles gets the run on the top side of the speedway. That's where the moisture is right now. Jason Burke, though, running back there in position number 3 at the moment. As we go down the main straightaway, Jason Burke running the top, bottom side, slides up to the top side of the speedway at turn number 2. Tony Walsh there as well, so too Russell Bonzi. So as we head back down to corners number 1 and 2, this time by with 5.5 laps to go. Into turn number 3 and 4, Robles has got that car motoring right now as Braden Morosky pulls the car infield. In turn number 3 and 4, the 27 car. So Rico Robles absolutely running the boards right now here at Eldora Speedway. Catches the ball down the back straight away. So as these guys have 3 laps left to go here in tonight's B main. So we will go 2 to go this time by for Rico Robles. In car number 3, Neville Olf still trying to track him down in car number 21. Jason Burke still back there in position number 3. Tony Walsh in the top 4. Then back to Russell Bonzi, Tom Storr as well in the top 6. Braden Morosky's out of the race. So too Aiden Perdue in car 37. Those guys will still make the A main though as Rico Robles takes the win in tonight's B main. Neville Olf will settle for second, Berkey for third, Walsh for fourth. So we will get set right now, race fans, to take a look at one of the coolest parts of the night. Now, I'm pretty sure whether we're going to go with dash or pole shuffle. So as we will get set to, I think we're going dash racing here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Those cars will get set to pull out onto the racetrack for tonight's dash. So, by the sounds of it, actually, we're going to go pole shuffle racing. So, need to get this right. Now, I would predominantly assume that this is going to be a top 8 shootout. So, we will go with the top 8. So, race fans, if you haven't seen a pole shuffle before, how it works, 2 cars on the racetrack. 2 laps is the distance. The winner will stay out on the racetrack and the loser will head back to the pit area and start tonight from position number 8. So, race fans, your first pairing tonight, driving the Hobbs, trenching and boring, number 64 entry, that is Brent Hobbs. In car number 49 on his outside, that is Regan Edwards. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 laps, round number 1 for the pole shuffle here tonight. We're green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Edwards with the race lead into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Brent Hobbs fighting back to the inside, can't get the job done. Back down to 1 and 2 with 1 lap to go. Edwards on the top side of the speedway. Regan Edwards pulls away from Brent Hobbs into turn number 3 and 4. Race fans, how about a Regan Edwards? We'll take out the first pairing here tonight as Brent Hobbs will head back to the pit area. And he will start tonight from position number 8. Well, race fans, next car out on the racetrack. Driving car number 12, that'll be Jason Crawford. He's not only trying to admin the race as well tonight, race fans, but he's also trying to hop into this 700 horsepower 360 sprint car. So as we are green for this one. So a bit of a sort of see what's going to happen with the race car this time. So as we get set to go this time by race fans, here we go. Matchup number 2, Jason Crawford v Regan Edwards. We're green. Down to turn number 1 and 2, Edwards straight to the top side. Crawford on the bottom. They're wheel to wheel down the back straight into turn number 3 and 4. Edwards has the race lead. No, Crawford with a slider. Edwards was in the wall in turn number 3 and 4. Jason Crawford has the race lead through turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straight over for the final time. Jason Crawford's going to win this one, race fans, by a country mile. He'll get the job done. Regan Edwards will fall back to the pit area and will start tonight from position number 7. Well, race fans, next car to come out onto the speedway, driving car number 71, the BP Fuels K&N Fielders entry. That'll be Mitchell Sparrow. So, Jason Crawford knows what to do with this race car. Mitchell Sparrow hasn't been out since about the second heat race. So, what's going to happen in this one? Here we go. We're green. It's an even start down to turn number 1 and 2. Crawford straight back to the bottom. Sparrow right around the top side. Can't get the job done into turn number 3 and 4. They nearly bang wheels in turn 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway, 1 down and 1 to run. They're wheel to wheel, side by side in turn number 1 and 2. Crawford tries to take the race lead away from Mitchell Sparrow. Can't get the job done. They bang wheels down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Smart drive, Mitchell Sparrow right around the top side. He'll get the job done. Jason Crawford will start from position number 6. Oh my giddy aunt, race fans, and now that's what you pay your lunch money for. So, Mitchell Sparrow comes back out onto the racetrack. He will go up against the United Sim Sports Titan Garages and Carports United Sim Sports number 11 of Harry Stewart. He was your JSI Racing Hobbs Trenching and Boring Midget Super Series champion. This guy races 410 sprint cars and midgets on a Saturday night. As we go green for this one, this is for position number 5. Into turn number 1 and 2. And down the back straight away, Harry Stewart takes the race lead and runs away with it 2. Into turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straight away, Harry Stewart in car number 11. Absolutely running away down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Harry Stewart will get the job done. In turn number 3 and 4, and wowee, Mitchell Sparrow will start from position number 4. And so, race fans, actually, apologies, this one is for position number 1. So I would assume that was for position number, so it was a top 6, not a top 8. Apologies. This one's best of 3 though, race fans. We're green. It's a good start by James McDonald. Harry Stewart now in hot pursuit in the 11 car. Through turn number 3 and 4. McDonald punches the front pedal down to 1 and 2. Stewart turns it back underneath him. They go crisscross. Down to 1 and 2. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time. Harry Stewart with a slide job. Well, drives right around the top side of the speedway, I should say. And Harry Stewart will get the job done in that one. 1-0. Up against James McDonald. So as they swap positions and get set to do it once again. Best of 3. Harry Stewart up against James McDonald. Here we go. Heat number 2. Oh, sorry, who should I say? Heat number 2. Round number 2. As we are green, Harry Stewart. It is into turn number 3 and 4 this time. McDonald bounces off the wall down the main straightaway. Stewart straight back to the top in 1 and 2. They pull even down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. Harry Stewart, though, runs out of fuel on the last lap. And well, so it's now 1-1, race fans. This one is the decider. Normally we don't go best actually to the 3rd round, but we do go normally best of 2. So here we go, race fans, for the decider. Who's going to start in the pole position? We're green. Stewart with a good start, down to 1 and 2. McDonald falls back into position number 2, now with a slider in turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straight away we go. Into turn number 1 and 2. They go wheel to wheel, side by side. Harry Stewart, smart drive. Into turn number 3 and 4. McDonald fights back, one last look. They go bang wheels. Harry Stewart will win. So Harry Stewart, race fans, will win tonight's pole shuffle and start on the pole position here in tonight's A-Main. Well, race fans, We will take a short break here on iRacing Drought Laws TV. This racing has been phenomenal. We will come back on the other side of this with your A-Main grand finale here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Back soon. Well, race fans, it is now that time as we take a look at your final grid for the 2022 Eldora Track Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your starting lineup. From position number 23, driving car number 77, that'll be Todd Gaudry. Position number 22, driving car number 44, Caden Barker. Position number 21, driving car number 29, David Clifford. Position number 20, driving car number 37, hails away from Illinois, Aiden Purdue. Position number 19, driving the SRV Road Freight, Valvoline sponsored Queensland 27, Braden Morosky. Position number 18, driving car number 54 here tonight, Tom Storr. Position number 17, driving the Total Parts Plus, Russell's Racing Engines, number 42 from Queensland, Russell Bonzi. Position number 16, driving car number 16 for JSI Racing, Tony Walsh. Position number 15, it's his teammate from South Australia, driving the 74 car for JSI Racing, Jason Burke. Position number 14, driving car number 21 here tonight, that'll be Neville Olf. Position number 13, driving car number 3, Rico Robles. Position number 12, driving car number 72, here's your current series points leader, Craig Sheeran. Position number 11, driving car number 2 here tonight from California, Caden Stoll. Position number 10, driving car number 8 tonight, here's your quick time man in qualifying, Brock Lewis. Position number 9, driving car 00 for Dino's Pizza, Darren Silcock. Position number 8, driving car number 48 tonight, Matthew Johnston. Position number 7, driving car number 88, that'll be Riley Mados. Ladies and gentlemen, and then we have your top 6 from tonight's pole shuffle. Ladies and gentlemen, as the drivers have been given the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports, as tonight, iRacing Outlaws TV presents to you the grand finale for the 2022 Eldora Track Championship Sprint Car Style. There is no better sight in world motorsport than the 4 wide to salute to you, the race fans. Take a look at the front row. Wow. These 23 drivers, race fans, are about to battle it out for 50 long laps around here at Eldora Speedway. Here tonight for the grand finale for the Eldora Track Championship. Who will be crowned the champion? Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time here at Eldora Speedway, so race fans, we're set to go racing this time. So race fans, here we go. The grand finale of the Eldora Track Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, here at Eldora Speedway, it's showtime! We're green into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go to turn number 3 and 4. Harry Stewart is your race leader. Down the main straight away with 1 down and 49 to go. Mitchell Sparrow's back there in position number 2. Jason Crawford is on the top side. In car number 12 right now. Harry Stewart is gone. He's driving away from the field. Crawford catches the wall in turn 1 and 2. We got cars together in turn number 1 and 2 as they head down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. Does Jason Crawford have any damage on that number 12 car? As Matthew Johnston now looks to put Jason Crawford back another spot. So too Mitchell Sparrow. Matthew Johnston is on the move in car number 48. Already, race fans, the gap between your race leader is 3.3 seconds. The number 11 machine of Harry Stewart is absolutely on fire right now. In that number 11 car. You go back to Matthew Johnston. He's just coming down the main straight away. What's going to happen right now is lap traffic is about to play a part here in tonight's A-Main. First car on the hit list for Harry Stewart is the 6th header, Tony Walsh. As Harry Stewart rocks down the back straight away in the USS Titan Garages and Carports, number 11. He's absolutely on point right now in that number 11 machine. As we rock down the back straight away this time, the Nat Rod Radiators, Titan Garages and Carports. Number 11, Harry Stewart is your race leader. Matthew Johnston hasn't hit the lap traffic yet. Jason Crawford back there in position number 3. Mitchell Sparrow in position number 4. Rico Robles in the top 5. Darren Silcock in position number 6. Caden Stoll in 7th. Craig Sheeran is 8th. Regan Edwards 9th. And Riley Matos is in the top 10. So, Matty Johnston just hitting the lap traffic now. As we are yellow for the first time in tonight's A-Main work caution. Yellow is on the speedway. And ladies and gentlemen, the 6-second gap that Harry Stewart had is now gone. Now this will get interesting. Harry Stewart has been on point in that number 11 car. And I tell you what, race fans, well over 6 seconds Harry Stewart had on the rest of the field. As we are currently working lap number 14 of 50 here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Jason Crawford back there in position number 3 at the moment. As cars just rolling around on the racetrack, you know where Harry Stewart wants to go. He wants to go straight back to the top side of the racing surface. So as we now line up 2 by 2. Here we go, race fans. Set to go back to green. Harry Stewart is your race leader. Matty Johnston on his outside. Jason Crawford on the inside, row 2. Rico Robles on the outside of the second row. We're back to green. Look at Jason Crawford looking to the inside He's up to position number 2 right now on the speedway, battling with Matthew Johnston. Harry Stewart runs away. Crawford in the wall on the outside of the main straightaway. Hopefully no damage on the 12 car. Back under power now for Jason Crawford, as Harry Stewart once again drives away from the field. So, Stewart, your race leader, Matty Johnson back there in second. Then back to Rico Robles, Caden Stoll. Crawford goes back to the inside looking for a slider on Stoll. Can't get the job done though. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go this time by down the main straightaway. We're now 19 laps in, now working lap number 20 of 50 here at Eldora Speedway. Matty Johnson back there in position number 2 right now. Rico Robles in the 3rd spot. Then you back to Crawford. Caden Stoll. Then you back to Darren Silcock in the top 6. Riley Matos in position number 7. Mitchell Sparrow. Craig Sheeran coming through the field as well in car number 72. Brent Hobbs as well in the 64 car. He's back there in position number 11 right now. Oh, big crash down the back straight away. A few cars involved in that one, and we are under caution. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And I tell you what, race fans, that is not the way you want to end your night for some of these drivers. Oh dear. So, back under yellow once again. We've got a few cars out of tonight's A-main. Harry Stewart is your race leader. Then back to Matty Johnston, Rico Robles, Jason Crawford in the position number 4. Caden Stoll in the top 5. Then back to Darren Silcock, Riley Matos, Mitchell Sparrow in position number 8. Regan Edwards in position 9. Brock Lewis in the 10th position. Then back to Brent Hobbs, Braden Morosky, James McDonald, Russell Bonzi. Those are your top 14 cars. These yellow flags, or yellow cautions, sort of do help the race leader a little bit in a way. So as we do get set to go, once again, Harry Stewart, Matthew Johnston on the front row. As we get set to do this one more time. I tell you what, race fans, without all the help behind the scenes with all these drivers and people on board with the JSI Racing Sim Sports team, this could not happen. So we thank everyone watching online tonight. What a track championship with sprint cars. Here we go, we're back to green. Well, we're under yellow once again. That is not the start you wanted to have. So, as race control calls the yellow back, So as cars get set to line up once again behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. I tell you what, race fans, this sprint car racing tonight has been phenomenal. Harry Stewart is on point in that number 11. He knows what to do in that race car. I tell you what, with Rico Robles on the outside of the front row now, this is going to be a good matchup. Matty Johnston back there in position number 3. Caden Stoll on the outside of the second row. Jason Crawford's in position number 5. With Riley Matos on the outside of him as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we get set to do this once again here at Eldora Speedway. We're back to green. Down to turn number 1 and 2 we go. Johnston looks to the inside, but Harry Stewart is too good. Round the top side of the speedway right now. Down the main straightaway now with 18 to run. Into turn number 1 and 2. I tell you what, race fans, this guy's an absolute character. When it comes to racing, we're caution yellow on the speedway. So back under caution lights once again here at Eldora. And I'll tell you what, race fans, as we get set to do battle once again. So race fans, now with 16 laps to go, I tell you what, God, this has been exciting. G'day to Pete Hobbs watching online. How are you, Pete? Hopefully you're well, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this sprint car A-main done and dusted. We're back to green. Down to turn number 1 and 2 we go. Cars are all over the racetrack. As we go back to yellow very quickly here at Eldora Speedway. There were cars everywhere on that restart. So we will line them up pretty quickly and we'll get set to do this once again. You're more than welcome, Pete. I'll tell you what, mate, you've missed out on some wicked action. Sprint cars have turned it up to 11 here tonight. I'll tell you what, race fans, God, sprint car racing is good. So it'd be good to see who heads down to Avalon Raceway tonight in Lara, Victoria, with rookie sprint car driver Chase Randall down there in the EMI Easy Print USA number 9. So it'll be good to see what he can do behind the wheel of the number 9 machine at Avalon Raceway tomorrow night. No racing this week at Eastern Creek, so they will be back on next weekend with California and Carson Macedo in the Dyson Motorsport Complete Parts and Equipment Solutions number 99 car. Will be there next Saturday night at Eastern Creek Speedway as we go back to green right now here at Eldora Speedway. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go with 11 laps to go with Harry Stewart in car number 11. Right now with 10 laps to go. We've done, ladies and gentlemen, nearly 40 laps. Into turn number 3 and 4. Harry Stewart still your race leader. Then you go back to Rico Robles. Jason Crawford in position number 3. What a drive tonight from the number 12 car. I tell you what, Crawford's looking for the second position right now. He's all over the back of the number 3 car of Rico Robles. Darren Sealcock is there as well in position number 4. So too Mitchell Sparrow in the 5th position. Harry Stewart's driving away with a 2.6 second gap already over second place. With 7 laps to go through turns number 3 and 4 this time. Stewart crosses the line right now with 6 to run. We're watching the battle for second on screen between Jason Crawford and Rico Robles. They're battling for minor placings here tonight in tonight's A-Main. Crawford caught the wall there on the back straight away. That time as Jason Crawford powers around the top side of the speedway. He's up to position number 2. With 5 laps to go. What a race. As Harry Stewart now will cross the line with 4 to run. And the gap, 2.4 seconds. Jason Crawford is on point right now and is in hot pursuit in car number 12. Let's check in with your race leader. Running through turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straight away to turn number 3 and 4. This time by race fans, here we'll see 2 laps to go. Here in tonight's A-Main. Through turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. This time, car number 11 of Harry Stewart sees the white lights are flashing this time into turn number 1 and 2. What a race. What a championship. What a driver. Harry Stewart through turn number 3 and 4 for the final time gets the job done. Here in tonight's A-Main. Jason Crawford will come home second. Matthew Johnston home in position number 3. Race fans, bang your hands together for car number 11 of Harry Stewart. Led all 50 laps here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Yeehaw! Well, race fans, what we will do, we'll take a look at your full field rundown here tonight at Eldora Speedway for tonight's A-Main as Harry Stewart lapped up to 11th position. Wow. So, race fans, here is your finishing order. Harry Stewart with the win here tonight by 3.431 seconds. Here at Eldora Speedway tonight, Jason Crawford comes home second. Matthew Johnston home in position number 3. With Rico Robles in position number 4. Darren Sealcock in 5. Mitchell Sparrow in position number 6. Braden Morosky 7th. Brock Lewis 8th. Matson Neville off in 9th. James McDonald rounds out your top 10. Then you go back to position number 11. Tony Stewart. Regan Edwards 12th. Caden Stoll 13th. Brent Hobbs 14th. Jason Burke in the top 15. Then that's Riley Matos in position 16, Russell Bonzi 17th, Craig Sheeran 18th, back to Tom Storr and Aidan Purdue in position number 20. Race fans, I encourage you to please bang your hands together for your race winner here tonight, Harry Stewart. What a performance in the number 11 car here tonight. Now, race fans, I'm just going to have a quick look at the point standings. Well, race fans, how about this? Taking out the Eldora Track Championship. This is cool. He's going to be wrapped. We'll put him up in the waiting on chat room. So we'll wait for some other drivers to pop up as well. So we'll wait for Matthew Johnston to pop up into the Discord chat. I tell you what, race fans, we're going to kick off the interviews here tonight. And we're going to start off with position number 2. Well, race fans, how about a home in the second position here tonight? Just waiting on third to join the Discord chat. Home in position number 2 here tonight, and what a great drive. Powered around the top side of Rico Robles with just a couple of laps to go, and took home second here tonight. How about a driving car number 12 for JSI Racing? Please put your hands together for Jason Crawford. Jason made second in the championship. Second here tonight at Eldora Speedway, mate. This is bloody awesome.
I tell you, matey, this is it's pretty cool. Just constantly finishing, mate. No podiums, no nothing like that. And well, tonight, this was awesome. Good drive.
Mate, how about this stacked field here tonight? We had in excess of 20 sprint cars in the field. We know it's not our usual field here tonight at Eldora Speedway, but, mate, this track was on point here tonight at Eldora.
For sure, there was multiple lines. Track was racy. Harry had the best line, obviously, and took it off, and there was no one catching him. But, yeah, no, it was good. Track was racy. Eldora always puts on an awesome track.
Mate, what a drive by you and your team here tonight, mate. Obviously, between the... we know it was an open setup here tonight, so I've got the right to ask this question. Mate, between, obviously, warm-ups, you obviously were in the pole shuffle here tonight. What setup changes did you and your crew make between the pole shuffle and the feature?
No, there wasn't a lot of changes. Basically, a little bit of stagger here. Maybe it was more to do with the wing on top. Gear changes didn't really change much. I kept it to a minimum. I just drove it around 50 laps. It's a long race. You're not going to win it at the start there, so you just got to cruise around.
Mate, what a drive here tonight, mate. Obviously, a lot of people to thank behind the scenes. A lot of people on this race car to thank for tonight's efforts, mate. Well done.
Yeah, for sure. Hobbs, Trenchant and Boren for one. Pete Hobbs and everything that he does is pretty cool. He's a loyal gentleman and good for what goes on here in the sim. So, yeah, big thanks to Hobbs, Trenchant and Boren. Southern Cross Transport Group. Crawford Designs. Yourself, I Racing Dirt Outlaws for doing the stream and doing an absolutely magnificent job. All the boys back at JSI. And all the sim races that join us here on Fridays and Saturday nights. It's pretty cool.
Mate, magnificent drive here tonight, mate. Obviously, can't thank you and everybody enough from myself personally for allowing me to do this each and every week, mate. It's been a pleasure. Obviously, now putting the admin hat on, mate, this is awesome. Week in and week out, we pack servers, mate, and this is what we do here at JSI.
Yeah, for sure. It's good having you on board, and it's that's good fun. Friday night, Sunday nights, good fun.
Well, there it is, race fans. How about it? Jason Crawford home in position number 2 here tonight, and second in the point standings overall with the track championship. Well done, Jason, mate. We'll chat to you later, and we'll see you back Sunday night, mate. Well done.
Brother, thank you.
Well, there it is, race fans. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have Matthew Johnston just yet. So not too sure where Matty's gone. So we'll have a chat, race fans. We'll save the best for last. We'll have a chat with your race winner here tonight, race fans. How about a please bang your hands together. Home 6th in the point standings and taking the win here tonight at Eldora Speedway. This driver needs no introduction, as we always say each and every time we speak to this gentleman. He's a midget racer and also a sprint car racer out of Queensland, with sponsors on this race car, Titan Garages and Carports, Nadrad Radiators, and everything else on that race car. Please welcome back to the stream, Harry Stewart in car number 11. Harry, mate, what a run here tonight, mate. 3.431 seconds at the start line. Mate, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty cool track. It was obviously on the fence, but it wasn't rough against the fence, which was, I've never really had it at Eldora where it was not bouncing the car all around. And if I put enough fuel in, I was probably hoping it'd go green to checker just to see what sort of gap we could have pulled. And just going through lap traffic's pretty fun, and I thought we were going to be going through it a bit there, and that yellow came out, which sucked, but I needed it with the fuel, so it was a bit of win and lose, but it happens.
Mate, run us through this racetrack. She was slick from top to bottom, mate, but hey, that race car you had tonight was on point. Yeah,
the guys at Slick Sim Sports and United Sim Sports got this thing tuned up. We had a pretty much perfect car every night in ODSE a few months ago now, I think. So came in here and thought it was fixed, and then it was open. I got a bit worried for a second, and I realised I sort of had some pretty good documents on the computer and loaded them in, and it almost drove itself. So yeah, huge thanks to them.
Mate, just obviously between the pole shuffle and the feature, what changes did you and your crew have to make on that race car?
I was pretty much just put fuel in. I put a little bit more wing angle from the quali set or the heat race that I had, and it seemed alright in there. And obviously how much drag these cars have now when you put the wing angle up, it was just a few little clicks and tried it in the dash, and it was alright. And adding fuel would make it a lot looser, and so just at the start of that feature just tugged the wing back, and that was pretty much it.
Mate, what a drive here tonight at Eldora Speedway, mate. No matter every time we see you in the race car, you're always fast. Mate, obviously, like we said, we spoke last week, and obviously you alluded you're going to be in the sprint car tomorrow night at Archerfield Speedway. Mate, obviously, thoughts and the game plan going to tomorrow night?
It's pretty much just do a good quality lap. I've been pretty decent on the first two rounds in that department. It's just getting straight back in the car and just going for it, and not being washed up for a few laps, because I think it may be a different format tomorrow because Macedo's out here, but I think it'll probably just be hot laps and qualifying at the same time. So a lot better than last year. Last year it took me until the end of the first heat to get used to the car again, but it seems to be when I get in it this year, it's just sort of all familiar and go for it. So doing a good lap's going to be pretty much the most important thing, and then just surviving the heat races and be in the dash, and then just learn from the fast and consistent guys, and try not to spin out in the first corner like I did that other week, and just learn how to race and just be, I was a bit cautious the other week, not throwing sliders because I don't want to junk people, but just throwing them and not doubting myself, and just watching and seeing what happens.
Mate, obviously, I know this is a good question. I know this is a good one. Mate, every time you're on iRacing, we know that there's a lot of banked up tracks. Like, we've got smaller tracks here on iRacing. What knowledge do you take from here and plant it on a Saturday night event? Obviously, we know it's two different sorts of scenarios. You've got a video game versus real life sprint car racing or midget racing. But we know that sometimes it can sort of play a little bit of a game there. So what knowledge and what base do you take from here and plant it into a Saturday night event?
It's probably more like the steering with the sprint cars on the game, and in real life they're very similar. Like, you turn the wheel, the slightest bit left, and it turns in and does the exact same thing in real life, and that's probably one of the trickiest things to get used to. Obviously not racing a wing before the sprint car and just trusting that it will turn and turning in later than you would in a midget. But the tracks, I've only really done the sprint car at Archerfield, so it's not really any tracks that are too similar in that department, but it's it sort of all translate. Like you do that many laps on all the, I think it's like 19 tracks on iRacing now. So you'd get kind of used to all of them, and you're able to adapt pretty quick, and it all sort of carries over.
Well, race fans, how about it? Pretty cool to have Harry Stewart here tonight in car number 11, mate. We know before we let you go, there's a lot of good people behind the scenes, a lot of good people in this race car, mate. Thank them, real life and iRacing.
Yeah, just big thanks to the guys at United and Slick Sim Sports for getting this thing fast every time we get in it. Titan Garages and Carports for their support in real life and on here. Toowoomba Mobile Welding and that Radiators on Auto. Frags Tyres, 87 Creative. Yourself for broadcasting, and the whole JSI team for putting this on.
Well, there it is, race fans. Home in position number 1 here tonight. What a chat we've just had with Harry Stewart, 6th in the point standings, and position number 1 here tonight here on the iRacing.com service. Congratulations, Harry, mate. We'll see you back hopefully on Sunday night for the UMP Modifieds. Well done.
Yeah, cheers, thanks.
Always cool to have Harry Stewart join us here on iRacing Outlaws TV. Now, race fans, this is awesome. First time championship winner. Please welcome to the microphone, driving the Dino's Pizza 00, Darren Silcock. Dazza, mate, this is bloody awesome, mate. How does this feel?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I just come into the series, just have a go on Friday nights, and yeah, ended up taking the win.
Mate, this is pretty cool. You've been very consistent over the last couple of weeks. What sort of things have you figured out with this race car?
I'm not too good in UMPs and late models, but as long as I finish consistent, the results show.
Absolutely right. You're 100% on the money there, mate. Mate, run us through this racetrack tonight. Obviously, a lot of things worked for you in that 00 car, mate. Obviously, whereabouts did you end up finishing? 5th on the racetrack, mate. So 5th overall here tonight. Obviously, you get the championship win. Like you said, results show. So run us through this racetrack tonight, mate. It was slick from top to bottom.
Yeah, it was slick, so I just ran the bottom, just ran the stock setup, moved the wing all the way back, put a little bit of wing angle, put some fuel in, just ran around the bottom. Just made sure I finished.
Mate, how cool, obviously, to have your name on the top of a leaderboard in a championship, mate. This, obviously, for yourself and obviously promotions as well, mate, this must be pretty cool for your new team.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. First ever, big event in iRacing against all these quick guys.
Mate, awesome drive here tonight here at Eldora Speedway. Obviously 5th in the on the track here tonight, mate. First overall with the point standings, finishing up on a total of 791 points. Mate, congratulations. Obviously, obviously a lot of sponsors on this race car, a lot of people behind the scenes. Mate, now's the time to thank all those people.
I'd just like to thank One Fix Plumbing, mainly, and just my mate for doing the paint. That's about it. Oh, and JSI and Matt and everyone that helps to get the series going.
Well, there it is, race fans. First time championship winner here with JSI Racing. How about it? Please plant your hands together for the Dino's Pizza 00 entry of Darren Silcock taking out the championship win here tonight, and obviously 5th home on the racetrack. Mate, congratulations. We'll see you back on Sunday night for UMP Modifieds, mate. Congratulations, and go and celebrate the win.
Yes, thank you.
So there it is, Darren Silcock, your championship winner here with the Eldora Track Championship Series. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this will bring us to a close with the Eldora Track Championship. Massive big thanks to everyone watching online. We cannot thank everyone enough each and every week for tuning in here on iRacing Outlaws TV. We know it takes a lot of time. We've been live for just over an hour now, with a lot of people watching each and every week. We cannot thank you enough. It doesn't happen without all you race fans and obviously all the drivers. We had, 23, about 30-odd race cars on the racetrack for tonight. And, race fans, it's pretty cool to be able to do this. Big thanks to everyone behind the scenes at JSI with Jason Burke and Jason Crawford. And also with Mr. Idea Man. I'm going to call him, Tony Walsh. who is one of the newcomers to the JSI Racing Sim Sports team. Pretty cool to have him on the team as well, and finishing in the 11th position here tonight. Obviously, a cool way to end out tonight here for Tony Walsh in car number 16. Well, race fans, but this will bring us to a close here on iRacing the Outlaws TV. We do ensure everyone enjoyed all the action. A massive big congratulations to Darren Silcock on taking out the championship win. And a congratulations once again goes to Harry Stewart, Jason Crawford and Matthew Johnston, your top three here tonight at Eldora Speedway. We'll see you guys back on Sunday night for round number 3 of the Hobbs Trenching and Boring UMP Modified Series, live here on iRacing the Outlaws TV from 6:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you guys then. Good night. My name is Matt Bailey. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you guys Sunday.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. It's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.